Hey everybody, Dave Bazanko here, and today's question is, do you have to qualify to do an Ironman? No, you do not. You can simply register by paying your registration fee to any Ironman race around the world, and you can be in the race. Now, to get to the World Championships, that's what you have to qualify for. So it may not be on your bucket list, it might be. Most people who start triathlon at the Ironman level, they'll go out and do their first race, and then you might have an itch to do another race. If so, why not set your sights on trying to qualify for the World Championships? And the way that works is, at every race you go to, the World Championships are awarded 3 to 4 slots for every age group that's at that race. So for example, the 20 to 25 age group, the 25 to 30, the 30 to 35, all of those age groups right up until 60 plus at every race have 3 time slots. And the fastest 3 people in that time slot qualify for the World Championships. Now they have this thing called roll down. So let's say I was number 1 or 2 or 3 and I'd qualified for the World Championships. I have to declare at the race that I qualified at the next day. I've got 24 hours to think about it, because I'll have known by the end of the race on race day whether I qualified or not by my placement. The next day I have an opportunity to accept my qualification to go to the World Championships, and they have World Championships for the half Iron 70.3 distance, and they have World Championships for the Ironman World distance. Now, when you qualify, that gives you the opportunity to go to the race. If you decline the qualification, then it gets rolled down to the next fastest time, and they keep going until all 3 time slots are gone. So when I was racing in my second race, I went to Cozumel, Mexico to do that race. And while I was there, based on the history of the age group times for my age group, I was trying to qualify to get to Kona, which is where in Hawaii they have the World Championships. And I went to that race prepared and trained to do a 10.5-hour race, because traditionally and historically, that time would have qualified me to get to Hawaii, get to the World Championships, had I posted that time. Now, I did have some challenges in that race. You can see that in some of my other videos. I ended up with a time of 10 hours and 27, or 11 hours and 27 minutes. But even if I had done 10.5 hours, there were some age groupers from Germany who would come over to do that race to get their ticket punched to go to the World Championships. And they were posting times of 9 hours, 1 hour off the pros times. So even if I had done my 10.5 hours, there was no way I was going to the World Championships, because I would have posted that time. So you as an age grouper, you have to understand that nothing is guaranteed, nothing is certain, and you cannot be disappointed that you're not going to the World Championships, even though you posted what you thought might have been a good time. So just if you're a beginner triathlete and you're trying to understand what the World Championships are, what's an Ironman, do I have to qualify? Well, A, you can do any Ironman that you sign up for, with the exception of what you see on TV every October, which is the World Championships. And now the World Championships are held both in Nice, France, and in Kona, Hawaii. And it used to be that they did the male and female race together, which I absolutely loved. I'm kind of having a tough time wrapping my head around the new format, which is every other year the men will be in Hawaii and the women will be in Nice. The next year they'll switch, and that's the current format. I just like being on the race course with the men and the women. I liked it being one total community, but I get the women's point of view that they want to have their own separate race with their own sponsorship. I think it's kind of a situation with the pros where they see an opportunity to make more money for themselves, which is great. I'm all for that. So hopefully that answered your question. No, you don't have to qualify for any of the qualifying Ironmans around the world. Simply pay your money, register, and you're in. It's provided that you pay in time, because I will tell you, most of these races do sell out. There are more people who want to race than there are slots available to race. So bear that in mind. Make your decision. It's going to take you anywhere from 6 months to 8 months to a year to train for this thing. If you've got your sights set on a specific race, my advice to you is when the general registration opens up, sign up for it, put your money where your mouth is, and then book your hotel room. And once you've got those two things taken care of, maybe a plane ticket if you need that, once you've got that taken care of, sit back, relax, and just do the training. Hope that helped, and we will see you in the next video, which will be here.